Hello there, my beautiful Aquarius friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and excited to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. All right, everyone, get ready for Friday the 13th. This is one of my favorite days. This is where we're all going to experience a surge of energy coming in that is awakening parts of us that are able to recognize the signs, the guidance, the clarity, and the confirmations that you need along your life's journey. It's a really good day to set intentions and manifest. So I always light a candle on this day. I set an intention to stay in alignment with myself, because when I'm in tune with myself, my body, my mind, and my spirit, I'm walking in that energy throughout my day. I begin to receive the information that I need. So try that on Friday the 13th and see how that works for you. So I wanted to bring you some messages to see what it is that Spirit wants you to know as you are moving through this day. And Friday the 13th sets off 13 days of this energy. Okay, so this is where you can challenge yourself for 13 days to stay in tune with yourself. So let's get into it and see what it is that they're wanting to share with you. All right, Aquarius, let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. Let's see what it is that Spirit wants to share with you around Friday the 13th. So we're going to start with a Spirit Animal card. This is an animal that is bringing you guidance over this next little while here. So you might already be seeing this animal in your life. So we are getting Panda. Boundaries. All right, you want to make sure that you have some healthy boundaries up at this time. So if you're seeing a panda, this is a confirmation. If you haven't seen a panda, you're seeing one now on your screen. So the message here is, your space is sacred, Aquarius. Guests who overstay their welcome impact your aura. And you have every right to stand your ground. Your needs are important. You must nurture your soul with the same gentle love and support you offer to others. So I'm going to read that to you one more time. Your space is sacred. Guests who overstay their welcome impact your aura. And you have every right to stand your ground. Your needs are important. You must nurture your soul with the same gentle love and support that you offer to others. All right, so that is what Panda is wanting to share with you. So some of you might already be seeing pandas around, whether they are online, in real life, maybe in a book or somewhere else. All right, so we've got 2 cards that slipped out, or 3 cards, okay. So we have the 4 of Pentacles here, stability and security. Your material world is the main focus here I'm getting for some of you. So your finances, maybe your career, perhaps stability within a relationship. I feel like this might be on your mind here. So that's what's coming through here with the 4 of Pentacles. We also have the 10 of Wands. So I feel here someone may feel blocked or feel like your energy is limited. I do feel that some of you are overworked, or you're taking on way too many responsibilities than you actually should be, and you're not resting, which is contributing to the stability that you are experiencing in your reality right now. So I feel this is being cleared and you're receiving the messages on how to clear this energy. And we have the 5 of Wands. Wow, intensity here. Aquarius. So yeah, we've got distractions, interferences, invasions of energy. So this is why boundaries are incredibly important for you right now, Aquarius. So on Friday the 13th, Spirit is encouraging some of you to focus on the boundaries that you have and the energies that you're experiencing as you are moving through your day-to-day life. Okay, now I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And that's my favorite part, is when you share with me how these cards' energies come through for you. All right, so before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they'll put the pieces together for you. All right, so Four of Pentacles, you are on the right track, Aquarius. So whatever it is that you are doing, I feel that some of you are putting energy in your day-to-day life to create a life that feels either comfortable or better than comfortable for yourself. But maybe some of you are feeling an experience that feels like a hardship where you're not able to connect with this energy no matter how hard you try, right? So I've got a lot of different energies here, Aquarius, that are coming in. And, you know, some of them are mixed together. Some of us are having them separately. And what I'm getting here with the Ten of Wands is whatever chaos, whatever kind of energy that has come in that is, you know, shaking things up a little bit in your life or creating, you know, turbulence or challenges, they want you to connect back with yourself. They want you to ground your energy. So on Friday the 13th, this is a day where we are being activated. We're going to feel a little bit more energetic on this day, maybe more inspired, or just more aware of ourselves and how we're moving through our life. Here, Spirit wants you to, you know, when I light a candle, I put it out because I'm in a small room right now and I don't want the smoke to hurt my lungs. But what I do is I set an intention to stay connected to myself. Right? Anytime I'm trying to manifest, lighting candles and setting intentions, the first thing I do is I set one to stay connected to myself. And here I feel Spirit is also calling some of you or encouraging you to stay connected to yourself on this day. Because when you're connected and you start to receive the information, now you're creating a ripple effect that is going to last. It's actually accelerates over 13 days and it kind of blasts out. This is what I feel is happening with this energy. And yeah, I feel it's up to us how we show up in our world, how rooted and grounded we are in our truth to ourselves, and how we move through that energy. How are you showing up in your world, Aquarius, right? What kind of energy are you unleashing in the world? Now, I'm getting an over accumulation of something here as well. What is that for you? It feels almost like a hoard energy, like holding on to something too much or holding on to something and not wanting to let it go in fear of something. So I'm seeing fear lurking around in the background somewhere in your life for some of you, Aquarius. And I feel that this fear is what is interfering or blocking you from actually walking further down this path to see where it could take you. And maybe the fear is, you know, the unknown, right? Or you're very comfortable here in your space and you're not somehow wanting to grow. I don't know how this is happening in your life. You're going to have to share with me here, Aquarius. So the number 4 is coming in. So there's a manifestation that is taking form. Like you're a very powerful manifester, Aquarius. You are someone, if you put your energy into it, you see it unfold and happen in your life. You're a force that manifests things in your life. Now, the other thing they're asking me to share here is because manifestations came up, something is manifesting on your physical body around something that is bothering you. So you may be feeling a foot that's hurting. Maybe you've had pain in your foot recently or in your shoulder, like you've been feeling something that isn't normally there, and maybe you've gone to the doctor, maybe you've tried different things. I feel there's something here that's been bothering you and you're worrying about. I feel this may be stress related. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving any kind of medical advice. I'm just reading the energies of the cards. If you're feeling any physical ailments, please go see a medical professional and make sure that you rule out something that might actually be happening because of your physical health. Okay, and I feel it's important, the grounding and centering, paying attention to what your body is communicating to you. That is our biggest connection to spirit, is our physical body. Okay, so I actually recently had, because it's been so hot, swollen feet and legs, and it feels like I can feel the blood vessels moving around, and I'm just like, what is that? That's not something that I felt before, so I'm keeping an eye on that. I think it's water retention, but yeah, I'm getting something here with your physical body, so make sure you get that looked at. But also, what is it that you're carrying right now too much of that might be creating this heaviness? And if it's stress and worry about money, I want you to release it. Spirit is encouraging you not to focus on worrying and stressing about it, because the more that you do that, the more that you're going to manifest more of it. You're a powerful manifester. So anytime in my life when I started to feel the worry of money, I would actually have that confirmed, and it freaked me out. And when it freaked me out, it bring me back into awareness, like, wait a minute, I'm not connected to this. I'm not going to worry about it. Instead, I'm going to focus on, okay, how can I, how can I move through my life right now so I'm not worrying about it? What can I do right now? And try to figure that out. I used to stop spending a lot, right? That was one of the biggest things, because I worked in a mall. So I like spending money. Had I not seen it, I wouldn't have bought it, right? So that's the other energy, being mindful of where you're spending your money. Okay, so I feel, sometimes we spend online. I've done this where maybe you're spending a lot of money on Amazon, maybe on Temu. Perhaps you're spending more than you actually earn, right? So this is where Spirit is wanting you to be very mindful and keep managing your money in a way that's balanced, because you're actually meant to grow as far as money energy, but perhaps it's being divvied up somewhere else, which then blocks you. It's you kind of working against yourself, right? So they want you to check back in with yourself, Aquarius. Now, stability and security is what you are building. So they're just bringing into awareness, if you're not feeling this energy in your life, what might be in the way. And here, this energy feels like this person has been blocked off to a path here. This is what I see when I see this card. And so they turn around and go backwards. And here, Spirit is wanting you to actually, because you can actually see through that there's a path there. It's not like the person can't see it. It feels like they just don't have the energy to move the wands out of the way to walk through. And I feel for some of you, maybe this is how your life feels right now, especially if you're not experiencing, manifestations coming through. If you're feeling like you're not putting enough energy, or you're not passionate, like there's something here that is in the way of you creating what it is that you desire to create. So here, Spirit is actually, Friday the 13th is an activation point, and it opens up to a new experience. That new experience comes through your choices, Aquarius. And here I feel, because you are elevating in energy, you are actually going through an expansion right now. And you can either limit yourself from that by staying on the same path. And it's not even you limiting yourself, it's you just walking down a different path. But there's an opportunity right now for you to actually accelerate through you recognizing or becoming aware, because what Spirit is sharing is, you're aware of what these blocks are. It's almost like you just don't want to put the energy in, because you legit, I feel, don't have the energy for it. So this is where Spirit wants you to check in with yourself to see the weight that you're carrying. Where is your energy right now distributed? Who is your energy going to right now? And what kind of drama might be there that you're caught up in, right? Because I'm definitely getting drama showing up here, interfering, pulling you away from what's important for you, which is your stability and security, right? By you being involved in other kinds of energies that are not benefiting you, but benefiting someone else, but not even, like, there feels like an unequal exchange of energies here. And I'm getting this through the Five of Wands. So I feel you might be going through a temporary period where something feels it's moving slower, or it feels like it's gone stagnant. But I feel whatever this experience for you is the actual elevation of the energy. It's almost like you're having to move through something that's intense for you in order to break through. And that breaking through is coming through a superpower that is being activated within you. This is what Spirit is sharing here today. So you're going to have to place that wherever it resonates for you. And I really feel that you're going to see a lot of different kinds of signs. Like, once you start to bring your energy back to yourself, once you start to nurture and take care of yourself, this is really important, to reconnect with your physical body, your mind, your spirit, and take care of it. Because what I'm getting here is you're giving a lot of energy out, and I feel I'm not getting a good feeling around how you feel about putting your energy out there. It almost feels like it's being taken for advantage. Taken for granted, and taken advantage of, misused or mistreated in some way, or not respected, right? So whatever this is, they want you to come back to yourself and not float around in these energies. And if you choose to float around in them, they'll take you everywhere, anywhere you'd like to go. You'll hear all kinds of things here, right? Drama is interesting because it just turns into this big snowball effect. sometimes, but this is what I've always felt around it, and it blows up, right? So I just, you know, it's not your circus, it's not your monkeys, Aquarius. Okay, perhaps you've heard this phrase somewhere in your life, but Spirit is saying to, you know, even these could be blocks that you have. Perhaps you're walking down your path right now and there's something here that you would like to move towards, but you're waiting, you're reflecting, and you're protecting your energy before you move forward because maybe there's a lot of interference there. And I'm getting this as a pause and reflect to see, okay, what kind of guidance do I need in order to move through this patch of energy that I know I have to go through, right? It's there, it's in front of me, so I get to choose how I want to move through it. And I feel that the part of you that is being activated is the observer, is the listener, right? So your eyes and ears are going to act as a portal. And I feel your throat chakra is only meant to respond in the energy of love, right? They're encouraging you to do that. It's not that you have to do that, but I feel the energy of love is very strong here in this, especially, you know, for you, protecting your energy and having those healthy boundaries up from anyone that is trying to take your peace or dim your light in some way. You know, what I also feel is maybe someone else is making their problem your problem. This is this Five of Wands energy. And it doesn't have to be your problem, Aquarius, if you don't let it be your problem, right? I've had this experience so many times, and what's worked for me is not, you know, unfortunately, I just can't care about that because it doesn't have to do with my plan. You know, I love connecting with people, but sometimes we have to have boundaries up, and in a loving way, you can say no, and no is a complete sentence, right? So yeah, some of you are dealing with, and you know, it might not just be people or people at all. Maybe for you, this is little bits and pieces of things that happen throughout your day that distract you. This could be you distracted by the internet, right? Sometimes we find ourselves like, I went on TikTok the other day and I got sucked into TikTok for like an hour. I was like, what in the world? I've never been on it. I haven't been on it actually in a very long time. And recently I went in on it. I was like, what? It's a completely different world out there on TikTok. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. So even like the news and things like that, that are steering you, I'm getting something that I feel is shifting your reality, making you feel a certain way. Maybe it is interfering with your stability and security, but remember, this is only temporary. It's going to pass. Spirit is wanting you to stay connected to your center, ground your energy, get out in nature. And if you're feeling worried, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling stressed around something, they don't want you to put more energy into that. Rather, come back to yourself in stillness. And this is a time where everything is going to align for you. You're going to figure this out, Aquarius. You're incredibly strong. You're very capable. And you're going to figure this out because that is what you do. And I feel that you had moments in your life or experiences where you've gone through this kind of energy, but in a different way. And you have found yourself going through it, right? You've gained superpowers from previous challenges that Spirit is reminding of you right now. And this is a leveling up energy. This is something that you have manifested that is taking shape, that is taking form. So within this energy of the Five of Wands is change. And, you know, some of us are just not good with change. We don't like it. And there's some of us that thrive on change. I love change. We are actually moving, and it's not just moving from one neighborhood to another. It's like another part of BC, right? So we're moving more into the nature, and it's going to be a completely different lifestyle change. It's a different climate as well. So I'm excited. I feel like it's going to be an adventure. And yes, we have to deal with a lot of different things. There are going to be challenges there, but I take those challenges as adventures. But that's just me, and not everyone's like that, right? So Spirit wants you to actually cultivate a little bit of lightness within the experience that you're having, and not to take it too personally. And I know that's easier said than done. But once you stay in tune and aligned to yourself, so meditation is really powerful, right? To keep yourself connected to yourself. And what I like to do is use guided meditations, because my brain's all over the place. It's like my brain is this Five of Wands energy. It's like all over the place, thinking about a lot of things. It's not usually negative. It's just a lot of stuff that is happening. So sometimes I have to write things down in order to get my mind into a place that's a little bit more balanced. And whenever my mind's full of stuff, I want to do things. I want to do this. I want to do that. I have all these projects I love to do, and I got to do things one at a time, right? So I've got a lot of creative ideas here, and they're flowing, and they're all mangled up right now, and I need to create some clear lines here with this. So I feel Spirit is also calling some of you to create some clear lines in your own life, especially if you feel that there's just too much going on, that you've got a lot on your mind. This is what I'm getting here. Like a lot of stuff that some of you want to do or want to accomplish, and I don't know if there's some sort of a time constraint on you. If you're kind of like, okay, it has to be done by this time. It's like an internal clock that you're racing against, and it doesn't feel good. So this is something that Spirit wants you to cut the cord on, because that timing, that pressure, it's unnecessary for some of you. So they want you to release that weight. And that might be the weight here through the Ten of Wands, because you're going to be able to see yourself moving through this energy. You're going to walk through these wands, and you're going to be able to walk through them, but others can't walk into them, because that's your energetic space. You're expanding right now. So as you're walking out of this, there's another healthy boundary that is being created here, but you're expanding now. So I feel that you're highly magnetic. You are manifesting, and you're going to find that energies are drawn to you of people, of animals. And I feel you're going to see a lot of things, especially when you're out and about in your life, Aquarius. I don't know if there's any kind of images in restaurants or words on signs that you're walking past, but I feel this is how Spirit is communicating to you, is when you're glancing at bits and pieces of words around you, or even images. And I'm getting a hummingbird that's coming through as well. So yeah, this is what's coming through for you. And Panda, boundaries are going to be incredibly important. Remember that no is a complete sentence, and not your circus, not your monkeys. All right, so let's go ahead and pull the Sacred Forest Oracle and see what it is that they want to share with you through this card deck. This is the card deck that Spirit called me to use in your reading today. So Friday the 13th, this is an activation point where your expansion starts. So rainbow, waterfall, miracles. You're going to experience miracles. Okay, this is what's coming through for you, and this is what they're trying to connect you with. And maybe you're seeing a rainbow, maybe you're seeing a waterfall, or both, right? The rainbow that comes in the waterfall, butterflies are here. So this is such a serene, beautiful scene here. 31 is the number. This is a number that is coming in as a confirmation. And if you're seeing it, this is the message for you. And I feel that 31 days is coming up around the message of this card for those of you looking for timing. So, and you don't want to, again, you can release the energy of 31 days. You don't have to put it as pressure on yourself. So a sparkling waterfall cascades into a crystal clear pool surrounded by a glade of ferns. Floating in the air above the pools, a shimmering rainbow creates a wavering reflection in the water. Fairies and elves adorned in all sparkling colors peek through the ferns. Butterflies swoop and dip into the waters, their kaleidoscope of colors iridescent in the sunshine. So I feel there's going to be a lot of magic around you, Aquarius, and this is what Spirit wants you to connect with. So the rainbow after a storm represents hope and promise for a bright future. Know now that the gifts of the universe are flowing into your life, Aquarius. This is your time. Let go of fear and doubt. All is well. You don't have to do it all yourself. Let the Creator step in and solve challenges for you in mysterious and wondrous ways. In some beliefs, rainbows are considered a promise from above that all was well. Remember that your life is a miracle. Just as a rainbow carries all colors and every spectrum of the electromagnetic field, and water is the element of emotions and feelings, so your heart is opening wider and wider. Your capacity to receive love and give love is expanding. Myths also speak of the gold at the end of the rainbow. Hence, the rainbow is a portent or a portal for treasures ahead. Don't limit the way that miracles can appear in your life by having expectations about how they need to occur. Celebrate them when they appear, no matter how small. And I feel you're going to receive a lot, and maybe they're coming in ways that you're not recognizing them. So this person is walking away from these wands, and I feel that perhaps Spirit is bringing into awareness some of the beautiful miracles and blessings that maybe you have missed. So the Spirit of the Rainbow Waterfall says to you today, everyday miracles are occurring around you. Watch for and embrace them. Let go of fear and doubt. As you notice and accept the small wonders in your life, greater gifts will grow around you in spectacular ways. So they want you to be open and receive. All right, you don't want to be closed off. You want to be open and receive this energy coming in. But make sure you have some healthy boundaries up, right? Know when to say no. So what we're going to do now is close off with an angel number. Now this angel number is going to be guiding you over the next little while here. So anytime you see this number, remember the message of this card. So we are getting for you rewards. Look at that. Your energy and effort are creating rewards for you. So the number 5656, the message here is you are manifesting very quickly. You're going to manifest within your professional growth. You're going to see a lot of success there. There's significant change that is happening in your life right now. So change is inevitable, everyone. We want to create some balance around the changes that we experience in our lives and the fruits of your labor. So you're going to experience the fruits of your labor here, my friends. Blessings and miracles are definitely coming in for you. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, so those of you that have made it this far in my video today, thank you so much for your love and support. Your presence here means so much to me. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.